Hi, I am MERILYN ABORDO from BSBA 2D. How do our emotions affect decision making? Do you go for your gut instinct or make a thorough list of pros and cons when faced with a major decision? How are decisions affected by emotion? Emotions are generated as the brain uses our experiences, emotions, and values to understand what is going on around us. This influences how we feel and act. This method has an effect on all of our decisions in some way. If you're in a good mood, you might decide to walk home through a sunny park. If you've ever been chased by a dog as a kid, that same sunny park could make you afraid, and you'd rather take the bus. There may be rational arguments on both sides, but the decision is made based on the emotional state at the time. Different feelings have different effects on decisions. If you're down, you may be more likely to accept things that aren't in your best interests, such as not applying for a promotion or staying in an abusive relationship. Sadness, on the other hand, can make you more compassionate. Studies show that depressed people are more likely to support increasing welfare benefits than angry people who lack empathy. Emotions will influence not only the essence of your decision, but also how quickly you make it. Anger can result in impatience and hasty decisions. When you're excited, you can make snap decisions without thinking about the consequences as you ride the high of confidence and hope for the future. If you're afraid, your choices will be clouded by doubt and caution, and you'll take longer to make a decision. What this means is that the gut instinct plays an important role in our decision-making process, but it can also lead to bad judgment, implicit bias, recklessness, or risk aversion. Should we still disregard our instincts? A visceral reaction to a situation may be a survival mechanism, the burst of terror experienced by early humans when confronted with a threatening animal prompted them to run now. They would not have made it if they had paused to consider their options. Similarly, if you get a bad feeling in the pit of your stomach as a result of a circumstance or person, it may be your body's way of informing you that it detects danger based on your past experiences and beliefs. Of course, this reaction may be entirely irrational, but it could also help to shield you from harm or keep you from making the same mistakes you have made in the past. One of the major benefits of instinctive decision-making is that it is easy. You don't want to spend time weighing the benefits and drawbacks if you're in a life-or-death situation. This is also valid at the other end of the continuum, when faced with a seemingly insignificant decision. No one should waste hours debating the relative merits of tea versus coffee. Emotion-driven decisions can also be more caring, particularly when they affect others. This is evident in tales of people risking their own lives to save others, or when we choose how to deliver bad news to a friend. As a result, paying attention to our feelings can be beneficial at times. If you practice mindfulness or journaling on a regular basis, you most likely know yourself well and have a high degree of self-awareness. When it comes to deciding whether or not a romantic partner is right for you or whether or not you should change professions, you may be better off trusting your instincts. You can trust your intuition if you are emotionally balanced and know yourself on a deeper level. How can emotional intelligence assist us in making more informed decisions? Both emotion and reasoning play a part in assisting us in making good decisions. We will practice controlling our responses and learn to make better decisions if we understand where our feelings come from and start to notice how they influence our thought and behavior. In our Guide to Emotional Intelligence, you will learn more about how to improve your emotional sensitivity. You will soon be able to tell when to listen to your feelings and when to ignore them. Recent research has revealed a number of positive elements of emotions in decision-making. A totally emotional decision is very fast in comparison to a rational decision. This is reactive, and largely subconscious, and can be useful when faced with immediate danger, or in decisions of minimal significance. Some studies suggest an emotional insistence to respect the life of another human being. Emotions may provide a way for coding and compacting experience, enabling fast response selection. This may point to why experts' gut-level decisions have high accuracy rates. Emotions are possible signals from the subconscious that provide information about what we really choose. Decisions that start with logic may need emotions to enable the final selection, particularly when confronted with near-equal options. Individuals care about the emotional features of decision options. Emotions often drive us in directions conflicting with self-interest. Emotional decision-making can also come with a number of negatives. We make quick decisions without knowing why, and then create rational reasons to justify a poor emotional decision. Intensity of emotions can override rational decision-making in cases where it is clearly needed. Immediate and unrelated emotions can create mistakes by distorting and creating bias in judgments. In some cases, this can lead to unexpected and reckless action. Projected emotions can lead to errors because people are subject to systemic inaccuracy about how they will feel in the future. When dealing with people, remember you are not dealing with creatures of logic, but with creatures of emotion. Dale Carnegie, 1888–1955, American writer and lecturer. When the mind is cluttered with too much knowledge, too many priorities, and little time to debate, the emotional brain is more likely to take precedence over the logical brain. Analysis is needed for important decisions. As competition and risk have become more dynamic, so have the demands on decision-making solutions. Recent research on emotional decision-making has begun to reveal the importance, advantages, and challenges that emotions bring to the decision-making process. Recent neurobiological studies show that emotion is critical in rational decision-making, demonstrating the interdependence of emotional and rational processes. While offering approaches to eliminate and learn from errors, decision-making solutions must work to increase the positive benefits of both logical and emotional thought processes. Decision Innovation's agile decision-making paradigm allows us to strengthen our decision-making while we understand more about how our minds function. Thank you for watching.